Welcome to Wealth Coffee Chats, folks, for your daily live updates. Get the most out of today's episode by participating in the chat. Make sure you ask some questions, be part of the conversation, have a bit of fun, grab a coffee or a tea, take some notes, and get ready to start your day, folks. Quick few housekeeping rules, though. No spamming, no advertising or self-promotion in the chat. That's not on. Be kind and respectful to everyone when participating. And most of all, have a good time. Real estate investing can be your biggest asset. It also can be your most expensive asset when it comes to getting it right or getting it wrong, folks. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and that's why here at Positive, we have what's called a 6-star team, a full-service team that provides integrated wealth and property investing solutions and services simply designed to help you progress towards your goal of passive income through your property portfolio, folks. Make sure you check out our other podcasts on the Positive Mentor Network. Not only is there Wealth Coffee Chats, there's the Urban Property Investor. Drops every Wednesday with straight talking investing strategies and lessons with Sam Saggers. Property Investor Tales. This is where our clients, you guys, share real life stories from property investing, hosted by some of our advisors and strategists. And that's done every fortnight, dropping every Monday. Wealth, Wine and Wisdom, folks, that debriefs the week that was in the world of finance and property, hosted by yours truly, Jason Witten and Andy Fenton on Fridays. Hey, good morning, folks.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat.
Hope you're well, folks, wherever you are.
There it is, team. Morning. Morning, wherever you're tuning in from today.
Early bird gets the worm, they say. Here at Positive, we offer a 6-star team. It's a team that help you at every stage of your wealth creation journey.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Finance Friday's edition of Wealth Coffee Chat. What do you call a sneaky broker? A rate ninja. We've got some exciting news next week. The Big Four Bank have actually updated their forecast. And over the past couple of weeks, I've been saying that they were saying the next rate cut is actually coming in August, but they've updated their forecast and they expect that at the RBA board meeting next week, the RBA will drop the rates by 0.25% in the month of July. Now, what does it mean for everybody? I've had some previous videos and conversations about what to do when the rate cuts come through. So just jump into, just log on and check out the previous videos for what to do when the rate cuts come through. Now, what I actually wanted to chat about today is when your loan settles, what do you do? Like, what is the actual next process? How do we actually prepare for your next investment property? Now, I will just run through an example and let's just make sure this works and everybody can see this. Now, the example I actually wanted to run through is you've got a home that's worth $1 million and you've reduced the loan to $600,000 and we've gone to the bank to borrow $200,000 to purchase an investment property. And we decided we want to purchase an investment property for $1 million and we wanted to borrow $800,000. Now this is all settled, and obviously we don't have we have little equity left if we decide to go to 90% and look at mortgage insurance, but often we want to avoid that. So now that it's all settled and you've got your investment property, you've got your loans, you've got your 3 splits, what do we do? How do we actually prepare for the purchase of the next investment property? What we want to do here is you actually want to take advantage of the offset account here. All right, we want to make sure that we have an offset against your home loan. We want all your income to come in here. Now, ideally, if the lender you're with enables you to have multiple offset accounts, you may want to attach another one here. And this offset account can be for the investment property. Now, the reason why I say this is that it makes the accountant's life a lot easier if you've got a separate account where all the expenses are. Now, what we don't want to do is we don't want to offset your investment loan. We actually want all your income to actually sit in the offset account against the home loan. Because what that does is it helps you pay this down faster. Okay. So income, let's just say rent will come in here, and in an ideal scenario, we've got a separate investment offset account. Now this whole amount here will help pay this down. All right. We want to leave this as it is. We want to leave this as it is because during this time you'll get negative gearing benefits. Now, the reason why I say put all the money in the offset account is that what we want to do here is actually debt recycle. So I've spoken about debt recycling before, but the reason why we want to debt recycle is that we want this loan amount to go down to say 500,000. Okay. When it comes to lending, your home loan now is 500,000. So your bad debt has actually reduced. But when your bad debt reduce, it enables you to access good debt at a lot more than 100,000. So if we reduce the loan balance to 500,000, then now we've got $100,000 for the deposit. And during this time, value of the property's gone up, value of the property's gone up. Now, in this scenario, I am assuming that there is still a home loan. Once the home loan is paid off, then there's some other strategies that we can look at that potentially is slightly different to what I'm talking about at the moment. But this is a scenario where I've come across with a lot of my clients where we've reached the equity capacity, and it's now we've got investment property. How do we go back and get on the bike again so that we can actually go and purchase the next investment property? And it is about reducing your bad debt, using debt recycling, and looking at the value of the property. Now, your broker can check the value of the property, every 12 months when we check in terms of the interest rate, and we can actually then see how much you paid off the home loan, how much equity has both the properties grown, and how much equity can we access from that capital growth. Okay, so you are literally just sitting there and focusing on paying off your home loan once you've purchased the investment property and it's all settled. And this is the best structure to accelerate how fast you'll be able to save and use equity so that we can look at purchasing your next investment property. Now, this here may be a 12-month journey, could be a 2-year journey. It really depends on how quickly you can pay off your home loan, how much money we can put in the offset, and also the value of the property that you're looking at. Now, if we can get 100,000 out, then that is a 10% deposit on $1 million property. If we're up to 90%, actually, no, it'd be slightly. If we can reduce it, if we have access to $100,000, we can look at potentially $900,000 investment property based on just using the $100,000. But that's a conversation that you'd have with your broker, and if you're in a positive world, your coach and your strategist. But it is your job, once it's settled, to look at your home loan and go, how do I pay this down as quickly as possible? How do I throw as much money into my offset account so we can look at debt recycling out of it, using debt recycling to increase your borrowing and looking at your next investment property. I hope that's been beneficial for those who have often asked, once my loan is actually settled, what do I do now and how do I actually prepare for my next investment property? I want to wish everybody a wonderful Friday. I look forward to catching up with you next week and have an amazing weekend.
Thanks for watching another episode of Wealth Coffee Chat, folks. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a thing when we go live. Improve your portfolio and investing game, folks, with Wealth Coffee Chats live every morning at 8:10 each weekday. Make sure you join us. Previous episodes are also available wherever you get your podcasts, folks, as well as our other podcasts from the 6 Star team here at positivementor.com.au.